Hi everyone, it's Red here, and as you saw, we're doing a tier list today. I hope you enjoy. Let's start. The damage card. Well, as you just saw, it amplifies or multiplies your damage, which useful in like beginning tiers if you're just like on tier 1 and struggling to kill enemies, but otherwise it's not that useful in later tiers or even just like high waving on like tier 1. So if I were to put it on a scale on like F, D, C, B, A, and S, it'll probably be on like it's a good D tier. The card attack speed. I don't really have much to say about it. It's a fairly useful card, like from your beginning tiers where it allows you to decimate your enemies faster, to the later tiers which allow you to save yourself from being decimated faster. Or if you're going like a high wave, like a wave 5000 on tier 1, it's useful then, but like it's an all-around useful card. Yeah, I don't got much to say about it. Like for a tier list, F, D, C, B, A, and S, it would be a solid like low A. Yeah, low A. The health card. This is gonna be even shorter because I don't use it whatsoever. So, as you saw, it amplifies your health. It's basically useless for me because I don't use it. So it might be useful to someone else, but it's like it's good for beginning tiers if you're like using a defensive strat, but otherwise it's just useless. So F tier. This is sadly another F tier because I don't use it. It's useless to me because once you have lifesteal, it's basically it's useless. It is sadly another F tier, and actually, because of this, I might bump Wizard health up to Wizard like a D tier because of just how bad this card is. I don't recommend using it. It has no purpose. It does nothing. Yeah, F tier. Now this is a good card because range. For one, it increases your tower range, but for those who don't know or haven't reached it yet, your bots, okay? Like you have like the electric one, the coin one, the flame one, and then like the amplify bot. Their range is dictated by the tower's range, and thus it increases that. Or like ultimate weapons, if you have black hole, think golden tower, swamp, and a few others, also rely on your range. Another thing that relies on range, right, is your damage multiplier. I can't remember what it's called, but it's multiplied by range. So, it's a very useful perk. Not on its own, of course, but useful when you add everything else into it. And thus, I believe it is our first S tier. Now, I first gotta say, who doesn't like money? Okay. So, what was I gonna say? In your utilities section, right? There's a upgrade that allows you to, earn more money. Using that upgrade and then amplifying it with the card, super useful. It doesn't help you like survive. Well, I mean, kinda, because I'll just buy more upgrades. But otherwise, it is kinda useless. Otherwise, because in like the later rounds, and then even if you just upgrade the utility instead, it just works. So yeah, it's not a bad card though. C tier, because it doesn't help you like murder enemies, but it does help you like buy upgrades to murder enemies. Yeah, C tier. Okay, so take everything I said about cash and then transfer it over to like the main stuff here. Okay, so cash is used when you're inside the game, when you're playing the game, but coins are used when you're like out of the game currently. Like when you're on the menu screen, you have something called the workshop, and the workshop allows you to buy upgrades permanently, which is useful because like you don't have to like get it in the game, and thus it's just useful overall. But what coins do, right? You don't use cash, you use coins, and thus the coins card allows you to earn more coins while in the game, which is just useful. And if you have a coin deck loadout, it's even better. But I don't use it all that much, so it's gonna be like, I acknowledge that's useful, but D tier. It's D tier. This is actually a really good card. If you have Chrono Field, I get it with a perk. Like in the game, but if you have Chrono Field and you mix this with that, really useful. Anyway, but slow aura, as you saw, it slows down people within your tower range by 25%, which is really, really useful, especially on those higher waves where like you have swarms of enemies at you. And actually, if you look at the footage, you can see those like, you can see something every now and then. That's the Chrono Field. It's like it affects the entirety of the tower range. It has like a bunch of white and blue lines. That slows down enemies by like a lot too. So it's a good stacking card, and it's really good overall if you're like fighting a boss and you just need to get some more hits on him. It's actually in my deck loadout. But what rank does it deserve? It doesn't help you with like anything except for slowing down enemies, and thus like, but allows you to get I'm gonna put it at like low C. Yeah, low C. You have to be better than slow aura in order to get into C tier. Yeah. Critical chance. It's a fairly useful card for people like me here, who are like either like on a high wave, like above like 3,000 on like people who are on like waves above like 3,000 on like tier 1, or if they're on like I'm on like tier 11 right now. It's fairly useful. For people like me who cannot deal enough damage and the damage card isn't doing enough, you use the critical chance. Maximum critical chance, as you can, actually you can't see right now, but it's 80% max. That's a good thing. Okay, if you add the critical chance card, it's 89% chance. It's an 89% chance. And then if you get a perk that increases like the perk thing, it's a little bar, a purple bar with a count. You can get it to increase your critical chance even more. So it's a very useful card. I don't got anything bad to say about it. Like, yeah, no, B tier. Yeah, B tier. Enemy balance. A super useful card in like if you're playing the lower tiers, it's a super useful card. Like if you're grinding tier 1, trying to finish it, tier 2 up to tier 5, because like that's where I am currently, or even tier 6. Super useful card. Spawns more common enemies, or common tank. Basically, it spawns more enemies for you to kill. Super useful in like the lower rounds or lower tiers. The only thing bad about it is like it spawns more enemies in general, which would include what are they called? I'm gonna say the triangle things. I feel so freaking the elites. Thank you, elites. It spawns more of them as well though, which they're already rare, but they can spawn pretty frequently on the higher rounds or higher tiers. So I would be aware of that, but otherwise, more money. We all like money. It's a solid. Am I gonna say it's B tier? It is. It is B tier, but is it A tier? I would say it's a is a mid A tier. Yeah, mid A tier because of how well it works in general. Yeah. Hey, so thank you for watching the video. If you could like, subscribe, turn notifications on so you can continue watching my videos. Thank you all, and like, have a great day. This is Red Scorpion, out.